You had one job today, just one, and you still didn't do it. And the worst part? You weren't even enjoying the break. You just sat there, feeling guilty, feeling stuck, feeling like something is seriously wrong with you. But what if nothing is wrong with you at all? We live in a world that loves to call people lazy. Didn't reply to that text? Lazy. Couldn't get out of bed? Lazy. Spent 3 hours doing nothing but staring at your ceiling? Definitely lazy. But here's something nobody ever taught you in school. Your brain is an organ. And just like your legs give out after running too long, your brain gives out too. It doesn't announce it. It doesn't send you a warning. It just quietly starts shutting things down one by one. And from the outside, that shutdown looks exactly like laziness. But it isn't. It never was. You know that feeling when you sit down to do something and your brain just goes completely blank? You read the same line 4 times and still don't know what it said. You open a tab and forget why you opened it. You start a task and somehow end up just sitting there doing nothing. That's not carelessness. That's mental fog. And it's usually the first sign your brain is running low. Think of it like your phone screen dimming when the battery is about to die. Your brain does the same thing. It slows down, goes fuzzy, and stops processing clearly. Not because you're not trying, but because there's simply not enough left in the tank to keep going at full speed. Here's the one that probably hits closest to home. You slept last night, maybe even a full 8 hours, but you woke up and still felt like you hadn't slept at all. Just drained, heavy, like the sleep did absolutely nothing. And that's because sleep and real rest are 2 completely different things. Your brain doesn't just need hours of darkness. It needs time away from worry, from noise, from decisions, from that mental playlist that starts playing the moment your head hits the pillow, replaying old conversations, stressing about tomorrow, thinking about that one thing you said 3 years ago at 2 a.m. Sound familiar? When your mind never truly switches off, you wake up just as exhausted as when you closed your eyes. Your body rested. Your brain was working the whole time. There's a text sitting in your phone right now. You've seen it. You know you need to reply. But every time you look at it, something in you just can't. So you leave it. And then you feel bad for leaving it. And that guilt sits on top of the exhaustion and makes everything feel even heavier. This is what people don't talk about enough. A brain that's truly exhausted doesn't just struggle with big things. It struggles with everything. Because it's already full. There's no room left. Even a 2-minute task can feel like too much when your brain is running on empty. And then you spend the rest of the day beating yourself up for not doing it, which drains you even more. It's a cycle that's really hard to see when you're stuck inside it. Remember when you used to get genuinely excited about things? Plans with friends, a new show, something small to look forward to. But lately, even the things you used to love just feel kind of flat. You do them, but they don't really land. You're not sad, you're not angry, you're just empty. This is what long-term mental exhaustion does quietly. It turns the volume down on everything, including joy. Your brain starts conserving whatever little energy it has left by caring less about everything around it. And when that happens, a lot of people start thinking something is permanently wrong with them. But it's not permanent. It's just your brain protecting itself the only way it knows how. So here's what's really going on. Your brain runs on real, limited energy. Every single day, it's spending that energy on your work, your phone, your relationships, your worries, your decisions, your feelings, all of it at once. And when you keep spending without ever refilling, your brain doesn't just slow down. It starts rationing. It gives you just enough to get through the day and nothing more. That's why everything feels heavy. That's why joy feels far away. That's why you can't explain to anyone why you're so tired when you haven't even done anything. You didn't become lazy. You became empty. And here's the thing about an empty tank. It doesn't matter how badly you want to move. It's not going anywhere until you refill it. And no, the answer is not a 5 a.m. wake-up call or a cold shower or a new productivity app. Your brain doesn't need more pressure right now. It needs actual rest. And real rest doesn't always look like sleep. Sometimes it looks like sitting outside for 10 minutes with no phone and no noise. Sometimes it's saying no to one thing you didn't want to do anyway. Sometimes it's just letting yourself do nothing and not hating yourself for it. The goal isn't to fix everything overnight. The goal is to stop spending energy you don't have. Give your brain something gentle for a while. Because the moment you stop treating rest like something you have to earn first, something slowly starts to shift. If any part of this video felt like it was written about you, it probably was. Because this is one of those things almost nobody talks about, but almost everyone is quietly going through. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not falling behind. You are just someone who has been going for a very long time without stopping, and your brain, the same brain that's been carrying everything for you, is simply asking you to slow down, just for a little while. Listen to it. You deserve that much.